Hello everyone! Mr. Coder 1 I'm here. Sorry about how different I sound, but I'm sick. But that will not stop me from making another very real human game.
La-di-da-di-da. Man, I love just walking into frame after I'm hearing some people say some stuff. I hope nothing's going wrong right now. Oh great, a robot. Hey man, you can't take over the channel today, you gotta get out of here. Just leave and go, okay?
No.
Fine then, man, you asked for what's coming to you. Here we go. Whee! Okay, finally, now I can make this video.
Hey, he killed Bob.
AI. It has become a massive trend around the world. I mean, for one, there was that huge TikTok trend where there was a filter that would change your image into an AI art. There's Cleverbot. I know that one is not as new, but still, I've seen it pop up a lot more because it's just a website where you can have full-on chats with bots. Heck, not too long ago, Netflix released a short where they used AI to generate the background art. I mean, everybody's heard of it and everybody has their own opinion on it. I mean, what's your opinion on it? You know I can't hear you, right? You know what? I'm gonna prove I have cameras on you. One, you are somewhere on Earth. You are watching this on some sort of electronic device. And you breathe oxygen. Now you might be wondering, how do I know all these things? They're so spot on. Well... Now that everybody's really talking about AI, I decided to go to a site and basically I'm going to ask it for a game idea and make a game based off it. Yes, I'm using Scratch again because I still don't understand how Unreal Engine works. If anybody has some tips, please leave them in the comments below. I'm desperate. Alright, here we are in Chat GPT. So we're going to type in a simple phrase. Give me an idea for a simple and short 2D game. Let's see what it gives us. How about a game where the player controls a character that needs to collect items while avoiding obstacles? Here's a simple 2D title: Collect and Avoid. Objective: collect as many items as possible while avoiding obstacles. This game takes... Oh god, it's going on for a while. Okay. Gameplay. This game can take place on a single screen with the player character in the center. Items randomly appear on the screen, and the player needs to move their character over to the items to collect them. However, there are obstacles that move around the screen, and if the player touches one, the game is over. Controls. The player can use the left or right keys and stuff like that, or by tapping. Okay. Scoring: each item collected earns the player 1 point, and the game keeps track of the player's high score. Visuals: the game can have simple 2D graphics. Okay. Ooh, with the player characters and obstacles represented by different shapes such as circles or squares, and items represented by different colors. That's pretty cool. The sound can have simple sound effects for when the player collects an item or touches an obstacle. This game can be easily made in game engines like Unity or Construct and can be fun and addictive way to pass the time. I don't know how to use either of these ones, so I'm using Scratch. Thank you very much. I guess that's the only thing I'm not following here. Thanks, ChatGPT. Man, I should use you way more, because then you could just write all my videos for me. Yes. Yeah! Never have to come up with ideas ever again. Now, I understand people really hate AI, and I do understand that when it comes to stuff like AI art and stuff like that. But you gotta admit that was pretty cool of the AI. I mean, it's gonna be writing all the videos from now on, so yeah.
Wait, so you shot me and now gonna joke about using me?
Yep, now screw off. Okay, now let's get to making the game.
Did you just shoot from that?
Man, I wanted to marry Bob. He was my true love. Bob was my favorite person.
So I decided the first thing that needed to be done was the assets for the characters and logo needed to be made. So first off, we got the avoid thing. I made a little frowny face. I made it a triangle because it was like a little point, so if you hit it, you get stabbed by it or whatever. Then I made the collectible, which is a green little happy ball that will fall from the sky and you just pick it up. And then I made the player and I gave him a little bowl that he'll run around with to try and collect all the circles and avoid all those triangles. But, he kind of reminds me of a certain game character. Man, it's probably fine. And finally, I made this logo for the game based on the AI's request for the title. And I quite like it. It gets the game's point across, and it looks just kind of nice.
That looks stupid.
Bro,
He keeps
the Denver Broncos.
So one thing I realized while making the game is that I 100% had to make sure it fit within the guidelines, meaning that any graphics I made for a game had to be very simple. That also means no shading or no adding other colors, which was a shame because I don't like doing that stuff, unless it's for like a video that I need to make quickly. So with those in mind, I made this. I kinda like it. I like how everything's made off of basic shapes. I find it funny to have like all the little characters in the trees like they're growing on them or something. I don't know, it's just what I came up with. I then whipped up a simple title screen. Basically, the logo will bounce up and down and the words under it will like flash to black and white. I will slow it down so there isn't any seizure things in game. And basically, so that's the idea. I made it on this screen instead of making a separate main menu screen because I thought it would be like smoother if you just pressed the button and the game began without any weird transitions into like the background you play on or anything like that. And then I set up the character's controls and made it so there's a little animation that plays when he moves. Oh my god, guys, look at this. I set up animation. I press button. Look at him go. Look at dude go. He be going. Yeah, so there's that. So anyways, I got to work immediately on being collect and avoid entities. And you can see it in action here. As you can see, I added an animation for him falling, and you can click it. We'll collect it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. If they do hit the ground, I made a little fade out animation, which I thought looked nice. Funny thing though, since I'm the developer, I can do this. Yes, yeah. So then I got to work on making the avoids and making a system to spawn them both in. And then I made the avoid system, which was pretty easy to do. I finished up a lot of the things and I made the system that would spawn into collect and avoid guys. And I thought I was done, but I thought, wait a minute, didn't it say sound design? Okay, I'll add sound effects. So I used this site called JSFXR, which generates random sound effects for whatever purpose you need, and I thought it was perfect for this video. And once again, I thought that I was done, but then I thought, it would be pretty sick if I made a song or some kind of musical score for this game, and so I did. It took me like 5 minutes, but here it is. And now it's time for a play test. Now we're on the main menu screen, so let's press any key to begin. It's here, I got the music and the movement and all that sound. You gotta move the So yeah, that's really it. I might release this to Game Jolt if I feel like it, but who knows. As you can see, there's still some glitches that need to be worked out, because nothing's spawning. But yeah. Okay, I'm finally done. Man. Okay, the video's ending. Bob, the robot who tried to take my place, got any more comical remarks about me being crappy and stuff like that?
He's actually dead this time.
Oh, well then. Huh. Guess he's not my problem anymore.
Psych.